I'm Melanie, and I just wanted to start off this new reading vlog. First off, I wanted to let you know that I did read Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella. This is about a girl who struggles with social anxiety and depression due to a triggering event that happened at her school. As far as the depression rep, I agree that it is spot on. She doesn't think very highly of herself and her illness, in the sense that she does call her mind a lizard brain, which is really sad because that is often how people who suffer from severe depression feel about themselves. They don't think too highly of themselves. But if you're looking for a good book that has amazing representation for mental health, I would definitely pick up Finding Audrey.
I'm at Starbucks reading The President is Missing right here. I'm on page 166 and it's getting really good. I'll do a book talk on it later, and then let's go.
I got me a Coffee Hut Java Chip Frappuccino.
I got me my drink of choice, berry hibiscus.
And I am finishing up the Green Glass House. And I'm hoping to start This Is Our Story by Ashley Elston.
We'll talk to you later.
Cynthia says, "Hi, book world. How y'all doing? Hope y'all are having a great day." I just finished reading Jackpot by Nic Stone. It's about a girl named Rico who works at the Gas and Go. On Christmas Eve, a nice lady comes in and buys a lottery ticket. And the lottery ticket happens to have her birthday on it. So the lady says, if I win, I want to be able to give some of this money to you. Unbeknownst to her, the jackpot has been won, and one of the recipients of the jackpot has not claimed their prize. So she has to go and find out who this mysterious jackpot winner is and see if it's her friend. And she gets some help from a guy that goes to school with her. It's a beautiful, sweet story. It's around New Year's Day or New Year's afternoon that this happens. So it's a very good book. If you enjoy a good read for the New Year's, definitely pick up Jackpot by Nic Stone. I'm reading this book, This Is Our Story. It was suggested by Squiggles Reads. She's used to be on BookTube, but she's on Book Twitter now. And I hope she comes back to YouTube because she has some of the most amazing book suggestions. But this book is by Ashley Elston, and it's about 5 guys who go on this hunting trip in River Point, and one of the guys, Grant, gets shot. Now, these guys are rich and privileged guys. There was only one rifle in the group, and the rest were handguns. So whoever killed Grant used Grant's own rifle. The only problem is there were drugs and alcohol involved. The guys are not wanting to give up who killed their friend Grant on this hunting trip. They have to go away from their elite private school and go into public school. Kate Marino is the daughter of a DA's assistant it is her junior year in school, and she is trying to help her mom and the DA. He has macular degeneration. So Kate is doing this internship for the district attorney's office where her mom works. But she also goes to school with these gentlemen who is now known as the River Point 4. DA wants this case buried. The DA that she is interning for, like I said, he has macular degeneration and he's about to retire. His bosses are hoping to get the case thrown out due to lack of evidence. But the DA doesn't want that to happen. Kate doesn't want this to happen because she goes to school with these boys. But This Is Our Story is a very good book. They all have stories, and they're sticking to the fact that none of them used the rifle to kill their friend Grant, which is obviously a big lie. So, if you get a chance, pick this book up. Like I said, it is by Ashley Elston. I'm going to go now before I keep babbling on, but I really did enjoy this book so much.
And we're heading to the library, and I'm getting the book club book of the month, which is The Tea Girl and Hummingbird.
The Tea Girl and the Hummingbird?
Or something like that. I'll show you in a minute. But let's go to the library. So I checked out the book club book of the month, The Tea Girl of Hummingbird Lane. And as far as I know, this is about a young Asian girl who lives in a village who gets pregnant out of wedlock. A stranger arrives in the village with the first automobile that they have ever seen. So it's interesting so far. So far, she's just talking about their dreams and how their dreams affect the village. They're talking about how dogs are protectors and the different things dogs are good for. Unfortunately, back in these days, they did eat dogs. It did talk about that briefly. So if you're sensitive to that. But anyway, yeah. I'm hoping this turns out to be a pretty good book. And I believe she gets, like I said, she gets pregnant out of wedlock. And I don't know if the village disowns her or what. But this is a cultural, Asian-inspired read. You know, what was funny is when I went in there to pick this up, there was just this Asian guy that gave me a big smile. So maybe it's a kind of Asian kind of day or something. I will let you know. I will do a reading vlog on this. This is the January pick for Butterfly Book Club, The Tea Girl of Hummingbird Lane. We'll see how good it is. Catch you on the flip side.
So I wanted to start off the new year. Happy New Year, everybody. By introducing you to some authors that I really enjoy. I was watching Books and Lala's video about the last decade and just her reflection on the books she read. And I'm a very eclectic reader. I like YA books. I like mysteries. I like cozy mysteries. I love thrillers. I like a few dystopian books. I'm not a huge fantasy reader like Shannon is, but I do like mermaid fantasy and certain types of fantasy genres. I also love anything by Myra Grant, such as Parasite, the Newsfeed series. I enjoy those books. I also enjoy books that I read this year by James Patterson. He is a go-to author for me now. But I also have noticed that I enjoy books by other people, such as Ashley Elston. Ashley Elston wrote 10 Blind Dates, but she also wrote This Is Our Story, and I'm really enjoying that book so far. I'm really interested in reading other books by Ashley Elston. I like books with good writing. Of course, everybody does. I am of the mindset that I would love to support you if you are a queer writer, or you are a female writer, or you are an African American writer. My issue is, if you are a queer writer, just because I'm queer, I want to support your books. But if they're not quality reads for me, I just can't read them. There are books that I support by minority writers, And I enjoy books, especially by Angie Thomas. There's not been a book that I have not enjoyed. She is more of a true-to-life dystopian writer. I wouldn't really say dystopian because The Hate You Give is true to life, unfortunately. It's a sad commentary on society. This is a very good book, and I'll put the picture here. I have all the different versions of The Hate You Give. I also enjoyed On the Come Up, which is going to be made into a movie, hopefully sometime this year. And Miss Angie Thomas is going to be writing another book in the Garden Heights series that I can't wait to read. So, she is an auto-buy author as well. If I don't buy her books, I would definitely check them out at the library, but pretty much all the time, if it's an Angie Thomas book, I'm going to buy the book. Also, books by Rainbow Rowell, but she had Landline. She had Fangirl, which I really enjoyed. Then she had the 2 fantasy books that Fangirl is based on, Carry On and Wayward Son. These are all books that I have enjoyed. So I enjoy anything that Rainbow Rowell writes. I'm also getting into Sophie Kinsella. I read Finding Audrey, but I also picked up at the library My Not So Perfect Life. Heather from the Bookables did a whole video on Sophie Kinsella and the books she enjoyed that she's reading. And I didn't want to get tied into a niche. I wanted to feel that even though I'm a Gen X person, that if I want to read books that are YA or middle grade, that I can do that without fear. I really enjoyed books by Becky Albertalli. The language is a little strong on some of her books, but I do enjoy those books. I also enjoy Middle Grades by Chris Colfer and the Rick Riordan series. So these are a few authors that I know that if there is a book out by them, I'm more than likely going to enjoy their books. But like I said, I picked up My Perfect Life at the library, and I picked up I've Got Your Number. These are both by Sophie Kinsella because I loved Finding Audrey. I am babbling right now, but I was asked by my friend Susan to just kind of go over some books that I enjoyed for the decade, and I thought it would be better to just explain my reading. I also do love The Cozy Mysteries by Cleo Coyle. And I do love the Cozy Mystery Noodle Shop Mystery Series by Vivian Chien. So anytime there is a book coming out by any of those 2 Cozy Mystery authors, I know I'm going to enjoy it. That's where my reading taste is centered right now. Like I said, I am a very eclectic reader, but it just depends on the book. So I'm going to go ahead and close this vlog off. And Shannon and I love your faces, and we wish you peace, love, books, and coffee.